Hello friends, and welcome to Gardening with Creekside. Y'all, it is like Christmas morning for me because we got all of the proven winter annuals that are going to go into the gardens this year. They are arriving right now, so we are unloading them. Look at that. Rack after rack of beautiful proven winter annuals that are going into the gardens. I am so stinking excited about this. So come join me as we look at these beautiful babies that will be having a glorious time here at Creekside this spring, summer, and fall, so that you sweet people, when you come to visit the gardens, you will get to see them in all of their glory. So come on, let's go take a look real quick. Oh yes, my friends, we have got racks upon racks upon racks of gorgeous annuals going into the gardens. When I tell you I am so excited about this, I just like, there's not words, right? There is not words. Look at all these. We have got portulaca. Look at the Blue Moon Punch, the Super Bells Blue Moon Punch. We've got Super Bells Yellow. We've got Tropical Sunrise in here. We've got the Pink Lemonade. I mean, y'all, glorious, glorious, glorious plants that are going to have the most fun here in the gardens. Oh, look. We got the new, this new Super Lophus Yellow. This is a great one for the hot summer in North Carolina. Of course, Vermillionaire. We gotta have Vermillionaire for our sweet hummingbirds. So we've got plenty of those. Beautiful coleus. So exciting. So exciting. Oh, look at the begonias. Yes, so the Surefire Cherry Cordial have big plans. We're going to do a mass planting of these sweet babies in the garden. And then the Artist Blue Ageratum. This is going to be front and center at the front yard this year. Oh, looking good, my friends. Our team is working together, getting everything unloaded for right now. We're just going to kind of have a little staging area off here to the side. Catherine is checking off the inventory, making sure everybody is here and accounted for. Oh my goodness, y'all. So exciting. So exciting. Look at this Gumfrena, right? The Truffle of Pink. Look how beautiful that is. I am telling you what. The butterflies love this plant, and that is a beautiful, healthy plant. So my friends, the team is still unloading everything. So once they get everything unloaded, we're going to take a look. I really honestly do not know the actual number of plants that have arrived. It's a lot. It is going to be absolutely a beautiful, stunning year here in the gardens. So now, if you are a follower of Creekside Nursery, you know that we are a grower retailer, right? So we grow the plants that we sell. This is the first year we have not grown our own annuals for the gardens. And it is a very simple logistical reason why we did not grow this year. Given the number of plants that we put in our gardens each year, so this is all of the gardens at Creekside. So it's the signature garden, the display gardens in front of the retail greenhouse, the berm, the house, all of the gardens encompassing in on Creekside's property. This is a huge number of plants, and we have always grown them in the past. This year, simply, we knew that we were not going to have the growing space to do this, because if we have all of these plants sitting in a greenhouse, taking up basically an entire greenhouse space, then that takes away the space that we can grow plants for you, sweet people, whether you are coming here to the garden center and shopping in person, or you're shopping online and we're shipping to you across the country. So what we did this year is we partnered with our friends at King's Greenhouse. They are in like Matthews, so kind of on the other side of Charlotte. We have worked very closely with King's before. They are a great grower, and they do a ton of like wholesale. They also have a garden center for themselves there. And so we partnered with them and started talking to them last year about growing the annuals for us. and they did a phenomenal job. So these plants are gorgeous. Now, I'm not gonna lie, my friends, Jerry and I were a little nervous turning over all of these plants to another grower. Now, we know the King's staff. They are great. They're wonderful. We've bought many plants from them before. But it's something about releasing that control and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm letting somebody else take care of these babies for me, and your fingers crossed and you hope and pray that they come out and be as beautiful as what we would have grown for our own gardens. And they were. I don't know why we were worried, but these plants are stunning. So we're gonna let them finish, get everything unloaded. Then we're gonna take just a real quick glance at some more of the plants in depth. And then, because I just can't help myself, we're gonna grab a couple of these annuals, go down to the house, and we're going to plant up the urns on the back patio. Now, I really don't know what I'm going to plant yet in those urns, because those are kind of, I planned the gardens. Clearly, I know what my plants are. I planned the big spaces, but I don't plan down to the micro detail on each individual small little container. So we're going to have fun brainstorming about some great annuals that can handle the cool temperatures, because like right now it's in the upper 30s. So these plants have got to be able to handle the cool temperatures, but yet the full sun and give me color. That was so exciting.
I told you.
No, I was asking. I didn't know.
José, Indigo.
No, se miraba bien. Que no me miró, que ella me miró, usted no miró, que
Le diste la variedad.
Sí.
No, I couldn't tell him. I didn't know.
Ah, pero entonces, bueno, pues.
1979. I told him.
Me preguntaba y nomás alcancé a ver que no tenía.
Nobody else had the backbone.
All of the plants have been organized and laid down. So exciting, a little overwhelming, not gonna lie. So what we're going to do first is we are going to go ahead and grab the Super Bell's Blue Moon Punch. We're gonna have some fun with these sweet babies. We are going to take them, put them in the urns on the back patio. When we get down there, I'll explain why we're choosing Blue Moon Punch. My friends, I am so stinking excited about these containers. Oh my goodness. So you just watched me put the two Weston urns together here on our patio in the backyard. We're gonna take a moment and appreciate the absolute gorgeousness of the forest pansy redbud. Y'all, if you ever have a chance to put a redbud in your yard, in your garden, do it. They come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. Total side note, but forest pansy is just unbelievable. When you walk by, it is literally buzzing with bees. Like you can hear the tree buzzing. But I digress. So I got the two Western urns planted. Let's talk about what we put in there and why I chose these specific plants to go in here at the end of March here in North Carolina as Zone 8A. Because it is end of the March, we can still have some quite chilly temperatures. This morning was 38. So I am choosing plants that can absolutely handle cooler temperatures, like the Super Bell's Blue Moon Punch. Y'all, this is about the sweetest thing ever. Light lavender on the outside, dark purple on the inside with just a hint of yellow in there. These can take frost. They can take into those low 30s. They will be fine, as will the Bright Lights purple. So this is Bright Lights. This is an osteospermum, like an African daisy. These are perfect for me in my early spring garden. They typically do not like the hot temperatures, so they're really great for the spring or the fall. This container is going to be an early season for me. So probably when I hit late June into early July, I will have to switch this out. It is what it is. And then I put 4 of those in there. And then for the centerpiece, we put Diamond Frost. I only put 1. And yes, I jam-packed this thing. I want it full and big and beautiful for a very special occasion. If you are a avid follower of Creekside Nursery, then you know that we have 3 children and that our middle daughter, Megan, is a senior in high school, and she is going to be attending High Point University in August. Turns out, you know what High Point's colors are? That's right, purple. So when I planned this garden last year, High Point was not even on her radar. And so I chose purple colors back here. We're going to be doing Supertunia Vista Cool Jazz on the patio. Then out in the beds, we're going to be doing the Supertunia Bordeaux. So we're going with the purple theme this year back here. That's why I chose the Blue Moon Punch. But I didn't even think about it until I was talking with Megan this morning. I was making sure, I was like, Megan, do you like the osteos with the Blue Moon Punch? And she was like, yeah. She said, are you doing purple in the backyard? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, oh, that'll be perfect for my graduation party. So she's gonna have like a gathering of friends in May to celebrate graduating high school and off to High Point. So it could not have worked out better. The Lord is sovereign and He knows things, right? I mean, clearly, into infinity and beyond that I never could have imagined. So yes, I deviated from my Mini Vista whites back here to some purples. All in God's plan. Didn't even know I was part of it, but here we go. We have purple theme backyard, and I am loving this. So tips on when you plant your containers. 1, start with fresh soil. Always, always, always. Do not put fillers in the bottom. I like to put a nice layer of compost in the bottom, helps retain moisture. Even though these are on drip irrigation, we're not running the drip anytime soon. And then use really good quality potting soil. So whatever that potting soil that you love, use that. Use your Proven Winners continuous release fertilizer. That's the pellets. That fills in the blanks when you're not using your water soluble. Use your biotone on your annuals. Y'all, if you only use it on your trees, shrubs, and perennials, but not your annuals, you're missing out. When we first started using biotone, I was like, I don't want to waste it on my annuals. Oh, that was the biggest mistake ever. Your plants will be so incredibly happy with it. And yes, you can use the 2 fertilizers at the same time. Put the plants in, put the drip irrigation, laid it down, secured it in, and then top dressed it with mulch. Now, I am absolutely going to water this. I just didn't want to water it and smush the plants before you saw it. These 2 containers are going to be absolutely magnificent. So we're going with that little bit of that thriller, filler, spiller idea, right? We're gonna have a big, beautiful center with those Bright Lights purple and the Diamond Frost Euphorbia, and then Blue Moon Punch is going to absolutely cascade over and be a big, huge ring all around the bottom. It is going to be beautiful and glorious, and it will be just perfect for Megan's graduation party come May. So my friends, I cannot tell you how stinking excited I am to have our plants here on the ground. We are going to be a planting crazy team over the next 4 weeks or so. It's going to be a ton of fun. Of course, we're going to bring you along for the ride through every step, but it is going to be a gorgeous, gorgeous spring, summer, and fall here at Creekside Nursery. So if you are in the area, we would love to have you come visit us. Of course, the garden center is open Wednesdays through Saturdays 9 to 3. You can walk those gardens at any point. They are always free and open to the public when the garden center is open. If you want to come and see the house gardens, we have 3 different tours, a spring, summer, and fall tour as part of our 3rd Saturdays of the month free workshops. That's right. So I will link those events for you. They're totally free. We just ask that you come at 10 and then we're going to take whatever that workshop is. And so we're going to have fun doing that so you can see the gardens up close and personal if you would like on those 3 free workshop days. So excited. Could not ask for a more gorgeous day to have beautiful plants arrive. It's going to be just a lot of fun. A lot of work, but a lot of fun. As always, we hope you found this fun, informative, inspirational. We would love it if you would like and subscribe. That way you don't miss those 5 videos that we do each and every week. Y'all have an amazing day. I might go plant some more. See you in the next video. Bye, friends.